Well, so the process at the moment is first of all, delivering on the Paris Agreement, and secondly, speeding up and enhancing the targets to bring them into line with the IPCC report 2018, which basically said we need to limit temperature rise to 1.5 degrees. And it's about bringing the targets in line with that, and it's about seeing whether implementation is in line with that. Now, some of that was supposed to happen in Madrid at the end of last year, and not very much happened, to be honest. And the discussion was a bit diverted into a kind of rather fruitless discussion around old expired carbon credits, and not much was achieved. So the expectation on COP26 in Glasgow is that a lot needs to be agreed in order to get the world on anything like a kind of pathway that can guarantee us to limit temperature rise to 1.5 centigrade. And there's quite a lot of agreement that needs to be made amongst the leading countries, and bringing all the smaller ones into line. So we're talking really about getting pledges of what they call net zero from most of the big countries. And we're very, very far from that. And then we're talking about implementation and about actually having plans that will ensure that we do meet those targets.
It's a tough ask, all right, isn't it?
It's a tough ask, but it needs to happen. Time is literally running out, and I don't want to be a prophet of doom by any means, because I'm very confident that we can play our part and we can deliver and do this if we pull together. But it's going to need a kind of emergency approach. It's going to need high-level policy support. It's going to need renewable energy and climate kind of SARs or committees at the highest level with prime ministerial or presidential backing to actually make this happen. I mean, we're really in an emergency now, and we need to move quickly. So I don't want to be alarmist, and the same point has been made at the UN, has been made to lots of people. But what we need to do now is just get our heads down and work together with government and other stakeholders, and put into place what needs to be put into place so that we can then go through this transition. And that kind of needs to happen in the next 10 years and get us on the right path. And in 2030, 2040, 2050, we'll be growing at this much faster rate.